Okay, things should finally be fixed. Hopefully there's actually somebody around still. Oh, there we go. Yoa's still in the house. I'm really, really sorry about that. Windows 10 seems to be taxing my system way more than 8.1 did. Way more. And yeah, my CPU was like completely throttling. And when I went into the settings there, which seems to be why OBS was then freaking out, I've had to turn off Windows Media Player, so we got the stock music from Marvel Strike Force. Of course, that's not going to be great when I get onto Galaxy Heroes, because I can't use the stock music of that. So I've got to try and figure all this out. Okay, we got no battles there at the moment. Let me get my Sims done. And I'll try and keep an eye on this. I've just got to upgrade my PC. But I got to move house first, so I can't afford to. Hey there, got Jimmy, Vin, and Zone. Glad to see some people stayed around. Lost a few viewers there in that kerfuffle, should we say. Or just Windows 10 causing my PC to totally turd itself. Either way. No, I didn't want to click you. I was trying to scroll past. Scroll. Oversensitive mouse. It's just a habit of clicking everything, even when you're not actually clicking. Hey there, Bassreich. Is that right? Hopefully I didn't butcher your name, buddy. Welcome to the stream. It's very touch and go. Anyone that's just joining me, I've installed a new SSD. I've upgraded to Windows 10, and things are not behaving quite the way they used to. My settings all seem to be fighting me. Okay, the volume just like blew up in my ear right then. I don't know about you guys. But better for me, and I'll crank up the desktop audio for you guys. Okay, now the volume's gone back down. What is this? Just no words. Nothing is going right today. Right, let's get the rest of my Sims done, and then I'm going to try and get through Shocker's node finally. Okay, it seems switching between certain screens changes the volume up and down. What's next? May want to look at that. You got some delay on the camera now. I just have no words. About a second delay. So I kept all my original OBS settings, but I had to reinstall the webcam, as you would imagine. Any way to capture audio through microphone. There doesn't seem to be any option to do anything about this. That's fantastic. Audio files. Go delay. Right. So you think the video is faster or slower? I don't know quite how to do this. Let's try that and see if that makes things worse. Is that worse or better? I can't actually tell. Okay, that seems to be getting worse. Turn that off. Don't want that. Great. So apparently I can only delay the video, but I don't need to delay the video. I need to speed the video up. I need to delay the audio, and there's no option. Why? This is one of those days. This is just going to be one of those days on stream. Let me just finish what I'm doing for a second. I'm going to be pulling my hair out whole stream. Evidently, the drivers work slightly different on 10 than they do on 8.1. That's what's causing the camera to be totally different. Oh yeah, Groot. Roll. I think he's right. I think it is slightly off. I can see it, and it annoys me. But yeah, I ain't gonna be able to fix that because I'm gonna have to go through the internet and try to figure out how to delay the audio, because it's only giving me the option to delay the camera. I don't want to delay the video. It's not the bit that's that just makes it worse. Right, and while we're waiting, let's go try and get through Shocker. I think it's Cosmic 9. Yeah, here it is. He's the only piece I need. The only one I can't farm. I've got my Kree team. I just keep losing. I just can't quite get through this. It's driving me mad past couple of days. I know my Kree aren't fantastic, but they're coming along. They're like gear 8 to 9. So, comfy on my chair.
The force is strong with this one.
Oh, thank you very much, Zone. Troubles or not, let's start the stream off right. Here is some support towards better equipment. Thank you very much. And yes, smash that like, everyone. I do apologize. I will get all these teething problems fixed. Changing operating system has really kind of thrown everything up in the air for me. It really has. Let's get a few more characters on the map. I usually get so close to this one. I've got to survive like 4 little waves. And usually get to like 3 out of 4. And then I die. Then they kill that operator with like 1 last hit. Or would you just... The damage deals, right. 1. It was her we got to keep alive at the bottom. Maybe try turning off the chat on Streamlabs. Remember, that helped you in the past. Yeah, that does actually tend to help. Let me stop that because it looks like we're over encoding again. Shut down source when not visible. Right, there we go. Give it a second to catch up. Come on, you potato. Yeah, it is lagging. It's over encoding again. It's Firefox though, apparently. Put that one down. For some reason, there are 5 instances of Firefox open, even though I have 1 thing open, which is just the pop-out chat. Like this. This is all I have open. But my task manager shows all of these open. Really sure what they are. Hopefully it'll behave a little bit. Hey there, Tim. Yeah, we're having a nightmare with the new setup. Your donation broke the stream, possibly. The screen's gone blurry as well. This may be typical that the brand new SSD and Windows 10 is actually going to screw up all my streaming until I upgrade my PC. That is not going to be good. It's supposed to speed things up, and instead it's actually causing amounts of lag. And over encoding, here we go again. You've got no audio in like 1 frame. For anyone with no audio, let me type. Right, there we go. I've written for anyone that cannot hear. But yeah, that's going to be a problem. Why is Firefox having so much open for one thing? And why is OBS running so much? OBS itself really hitting the CPU, and I don't know why. Oh, we have a new subscriber, 1970 Gambino. Thank you, dude. I do apologize for the state of the stream in a minute. I'm gonna have to iron these teething problems out over the course of a few streams, no doubt. Please don't kill character I need to keep alive. Alright, this is where I usually die. Usually I do that, and then they just gun straight at the character that I need to keep alive. Bit low quality, but watchable. Yeah, and it's weird. If I give you Streamception right now, it's claiming there are no dropped frames, that it's at 30 frames a minute, that the bitrate's stable. I just don't know what's going on.
In, kid?
Oh.
Okay, stay sharp.
And a new subscriber, thank you, Brett. Yeah, it's quite possibly something between YouTube and OBS. If a restart is fixing the problem, that sounds like a buffer. I don't have a high bitrate, so you shouldn't really be having buffer issues. It's good for Nathan. No worries, Zone. That donation, while it might have broke the stream, will help fix the stream in the future anyway. You guys know anything I get goes towards bills, and that frees up more cash to actually upgrade this thing. The SSD's in. Now I just need to change the motherboard. And oh yes, we actually did it. Finally. Glorious. Please say that was freestyle and that something didn't die in the background and I didn't notice. Get in. Webcam is good, but BlueStacks is like 480p. Weird. They're all controlled on the one setting, so they should all be the same. They're all being sent to YouTube as one source. I don't know. What I'm gonna have to do is on my next stream, I'm gonna have to go back to the OBS basic settings, because it seems the advanced settings have utterly butchered everything, and then work from there. Please give me some shots. Oh yeah. Finally. You accepting people into your guild in this game? Yeah, we've got like 1 or 2 people that don't seem to be active at the moment. I don't know if they're not playing at all, or if they intend to come back. I don't know what's going on with them. Yeah, I am trying to make sure the alliance is running really smoothly with, you know, everybody raiding. That's a key thing. Trying to get everybody active and raiding. Let me have a look. Let me check the alliance. Things seem to be going smooth at the moment, touch wood. Pray I didn't just jinx things, because we know it's been ridiculously unstable today. Little Pix, she's doing well. She's doing well. I tried to take her out for a walk a little while ago, but it was raining so heavy that she just sat down and she was pulling on the harness and refusing to go out. So I'm walking up the road and she's just like digging into the stones. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna do this while I'm here. I actually clicked the wrong thing. Alliance members. Yeah, Snuff seems to have vanished on me, and Vicious again. And those are a fair few days. We got 1 inactive 3 day. Yeah, that's what I'm noticing as well. That's quite a bit. I might have to bump Snuffs and try and find him. I don't know who Snuffs is on Discord. Everyone has so many different names on Discord and YouTube. So I might have to bump him and then figure out you know, who to add, you know, who he is, and if he's ever going to play again. He might have just burned out in the game, because 4 days is a long time. Bobby, you've got the super chat option, which is like, let me show you on the chat. It's this little thing here. Or if you go into the description just below the video, there's a one-time donation link that takes you to Streamlabs and lets you just donate through PayPal. So either way is fine. But I think both take a similar cut. I think YouTube take like 30% of a super chat, and PayPal take about 10%. So not a massive difference. Yeah, there we go, like Zone said. Right, yeah, I'll bump Snuffs because that's 4 days. So, Nathan, if you do want to join, mate, it's a shame there's no in-game chat so I can message him. Be like, dude, where you at? If you want to join, just type in Ashes of Asgard, ... Guardians, and... I can't remember what that was called. Guardians, and I'll bring you in, mate. Yeah, I get pretty much every penny of it through PayPal, outside of the small percent that they take, and any like currency conversion. So I imagine I get a fraction more there, but honestly, whatever's easier for you. If you want to donate and support the channel, then that's fantastic, and I'm not going to tell you how to do it. Do it whichever way is better for you. Right, let's get these. Things seem to be a little bit smoother. Is anyone else finding that? Is it better for you guys your end? It looks like dropping the Streamlabs chat and Windows Media Player has definitely smoothed things out. Not a fan of the in-game audio going up and down in different scenes. That's slightly annoying for a live stream. Okay, we'll have those. I try to find things I don't have huge numbers of, particularly when it's characters that this one that I'm kind of bringing them all up. They're all useful PvP based characters there. I'm working on a new arena team right now. I want to get more competitive in this game like I am on Galaxy Heroes. Oh, nice. That's what you need, X-Men characters. What gear do I need for shield for the Iron Man event? I hear the Iron Man event is like the easiest of all the legendaries. It seems to be like gear 7 and stuff is often used. Kree, I'm not actually sure, so I'm playing it safe, and I'm taking them all to like 8 and 9. That's what I'm doing myself. I'll show you my Kree team. You can probably see most of them there actually, because it's just the minions, obviously. My Noble's 9, my Royal Guard, that's 8, I believe. Nope, that's 7, so I will take him to 8. He's only got 3 more pieces to go. Cyborg is 8, because I can see those extra pieces. He's nearly at 9. Reaper's got to be at 7 as well. Oracle's at 7, so yeah, I'll take them all to like 8 or 9. Go from there. I'll probably sit on a little bit extra gear for when he's around and see if I really need it or not. Yeah, for my shield, look on all a minute. Yeah, the team I'm kind of putting together, obviously Medic is 9, Assault is 8, Security, Operative. I'm kind of on the fence with Trooper. I might kind of abandon him because I'm close to unlocking Captain America. And it won't take America much time to catch up with that. And I hear he's better than Trooper for the event. I don't know if any of you guys have got Iron Man, feel free to correct me on this, but I'm still learning the game myself. While I'm at it, let's just grab his shards. Hey there, Ivan. I'm glad the stream is looking a lot smoother now. We've had some serious problems today, but yeah, I think things appear to be behaving a little bit more. It might just be because we're not actually in battle. So, yeah, I guess we should find out. More goodies. I thought I only have one orb. I only got one of those. I assume a milestone orb then. Goblin. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I did all right on Mysterio. I wish he was still around. And Jessica. Okie doke. Can't get anything there at the moment. Oh, Mysterio. Yeah, we'll have that. As you can see, 41 out of 80. I've got some red stars on him. He's developed up to about gear 7 or 8, something along those lines as well. I just thought he was a fantastic character. As soon as I got him, I was like, oh, let's try him out. I just threw him in with my X-Men. And yeah, he just started working fantastically. And I was like, wow, I like this guy. He was able to shut down the defenders really easily in Blitz. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to have to get the work in. As soon as Drax hits 5-star, I'm not too far from it now, just 67 more, then I'll jump in on Vulture for that team too. Pyro. I've got a ton of these bad boys. Who is that? Human. 10% boost on Rocket Raccoon. Tempting, but I think I'll wait a little longer, see if I can get someone 4 or 5 starred. Alliance request is in. Nate Daggerate 21. Okay, there you go, dude. Welcome to the Alliance. If you need any help on Discord, there's a private server, so just tag me on my Discord, and I will get you into the AOA subsection. Yeah, there's Patreon as well. Yeah, Patreon, I think they charge it monthly or something like that. I don't have it set up to charge per video like some people do. Because I think if I pumped out too many videos, that would just kind of tax people way too much. So I didn't want to do that. Right, let's jump into Ray. What is this? 5. Okay. Jump in that one. There's less people over here. And just run forward. Take that one. If you're just starting the game, because a lot of people ask, build this team right here. It seems to be the best way to begin. Although arena-wise, they're about to lose that, but they're fantastic in raids and several other modes. But yeah, when it comes to arena, Sinister 6 are going to kind of shut them down now, but they're a little bit difficult to farm as soon as you begin. So, I mean, shocker as you saw. Look how strong my Kree had to be to beat that. You're not going to do that anytime early game. Super chat, donation through PayPal, Patreon, and the like button on YouTube. Yeah, there you go. Don't forget the sub button too, if you haven't done that. Yeah, I may have to develop a new stream layout for a little bit then. If it's clear that I can't use the Streamlabs chat, a few other things like that, until my PC's upgraded, like fully, got my R9 in there and everything, then yeah, I may design a new layout. I missed that though. I like the chat thing. It saves people having to have the chat open in the stream replay. They can just read it on the actual stream itself. We've been in 7 guilds and they all suck. Yeah, we're doing really well. We very, very rarely lose the Alliance Wars unless we're massively mismatched. We got a good group of guys. We just seem to have maybe 3 or 4 people that don't consistently play raids. I've just started a spreadsheet so I can track who those are and then look to replace them with more consistent players that are going to help us kind of take that next step towards being a really solid alliance. Last U6 caught you by surprise, confused in second fight as your team started nearly died. Yeah, U5 is easy in comparison, isn't it? 6, I really do manually play. Most of the time on 5, I just hit auto and I go and make another coffee. Like, consider I'm already here chatting on stream anyway and not doing something else, I figured I may as well. May as well play it manually. Hey there, is that Vern? My eyes aren't good, I'm getting old. We're around the same progress, just hit level 69. Nice job. Nice job. Yeah, I've only been playing, it's got to be close to 3 months now that I've been in the Foxnet program. Foxnext, sorry. Program. Sure, it's around the time they brought me in. So yeah, I haven't been playing that long. I haven't spent a single penny, although I've been very tempted a few times and just not really had available funds to do so. Not when I know I have to rebuild this. Thanks to this bad boy dying, my old hard drive. It broke mid-video, and it was taking like 5 minutes to access any file on it, and it would take over 5 minutes to even get to the Windows green screen where I put my password in. It was flat, dead. Yeah, that's what's forced this SSD, which has actually caused all of today's problems. We got things stable enough. Oh, I hear a subscriber. Idle Warner has subscribed. Welcome to the family. Thumbs up for you, buddy. And I'm clicking the wrong thing. There we go. Clicking off stream. When the 6 raid is on, I can't get through a single battle yet. In 5, you can get like 4. That makes me think that you don't have like synergy-based team like this bad boy. Because my brother has the same problem. He's got like gear 12s, but they're all kind of very random. And he really struggles in 6. He like just doesn't kill anything. Even though on a character-to-character basis, he's stronger than me. But I have very synergistic teams. I have Defenders with Punisher. I have a full Kree build. I have a full Shield build. And it allows me to just outperform his much stronger account. Started like a year ago, but then you quit when Venom was added. You got bored, spent maybe $80. That's a fairly low amount, so not like you spent a complete fortune and then quit.
You in, kid?
Oh,
okay, stay sharp.
And it's talking. Vern is a subscriber. Welcome to the family. Thumbs up for you. Get the DB thumbs up in chat. I'm sure Zone has access to those emotes being a member. I've got a few members, but only 1 or 2 of them actually watch the Marvel streams. The others all watch my Galaxy Heroes ones, so you don't see the old thumbs up emotes in this. The $1 offers, yeah, those are the type that catch me. I'm like, oh, that's so tempted. Hey there, Jack. Yeah, I wish Galaxy Heroes had those kind of offers. The offers in this game are far superior, although they're very annoying that they jump in your face every time you go to the menu screen. Hey there, Keely. Sorry, I didn't notice. When did you pop up in chat? Was that the first time? Oh no, there you go. This just after Ivan. Do apologize. Welcome to the stream. Looking forward to seeing that complete DB Lego figure. It looks awesome so far. Have I caught up on everything on chat? I want to make sure I haven't missed anything here. Pay attention though, make some mistakes that are really good. I remember when because I originally started the game day 1, and then got pressured by Capital Games to not play it, unfortunately, and I caved. Because I only had like 200 subs at the time, so didn't really feel my channel could stand for itself. And yeah, there was great offers back then. Like you could like get Captain America for just a few quid, and it was like, oh man, if only I had stayed in the game, I'd have such a much better roster. Hey there, Assy. You tried Strike Force out. Yeah, Strike Force is a good game, but it's a much slower grind, and I think a lot of people dive into it and they get frustrated at how long it takes to get anything going, or they get confused because they just don't know. There doesn't seem to be as much information on this game out there as there is like Galaxy Heroes, so a lot of people that cross over tend to just feel overwhelmed and lost. One of my buddies, Q, he had that exact problem recently, and he said he was going to leave the game because he just didn't know what he was doing, and we've had to help him out a bit on Discord. But it's very, very much like that. It takes a long time to get anywhere, and everything feels very stagnant for quite a while. Just got your first Gear 9 yesterday. Good stuff. Working on synergy teams. It does. Everything takes a while in this game, mate. Everything does. We won't kick you. If you're active, putting that work in, then you're more than welcome. There we go. Zone with the emotes. We got another new member yesterday, I believe. Right, I best go and do an arena battle, actually. Thanks to all those problems, I've only had time to do 2 arena battles, so I'm not making top 500 today. Sad times. I'm usually top 200, but I had to do 25 hours at work. I'm a decorator. 25 hours in a 48-hour period. It was murder. Absolute murder. I didn't have any time to play arena on either game. Now your roster is stagnant. Too many things to work on at once. That's exactly what I was saying. That's exactly where I am as well. As you saw, I'm farming 3. I'm farming Shield. I'm bringing a couple other characters up, trying to develop my Sinister 6. And all of them just take forever to do anything. But once you finally get there with a farm and it hits 5-star, it's just a relief. Such a relief. I recently took all of this lot to gear 9. Because for the longest period of time, I think only Cage and Iron Fist were gear 9. I was like, I need to bring the rest up. I actually started this before Swagger, but like a month. Oh wow. It's usually the other way around. Most people I find play Galaxy Heroes first and then found this when a lot of the creators were hyping the game. Let's protect Punisher a minute. Oh, I was really hoping that would have killed Spidey. Heal. Get rid of that Taunt. No, it's always Taunt's always the one that stays. Most stuff confusing. Yeah, there's a lot more to do. I love Blitz. I think Blitz is a great mode. I really wish Galaxy Heroes had something like Blitz. But I hear there's a couple of other games out there that are very similar to this. I know the developers of Raid. One of them has reached out, and a couple of their big players have reached out to me to cover it. I know there's a WWE version, which I've piqued my interest because everyone knows I'm a wrestling fan. So, I think there's like a DC one and a couple of others. Although I hear they're not anywhere near as good, those ones. And Turtles one, I think. I better get rid of that Death. Sorry, I can't remember what it's called. I was going to say Death Mark, but no, that's the simple guys here. Death Proof, that's the one. No point with the big shot because he had Death Proof anyway. Forcing myself to ignore characters I want. Focus on finishing defenders, building cream minions, leftover energy on shield minions, learn quick not to farm gear with energy. Yeah, you do. That's one of the things that cost me at Arena. I really fell behind in Arena because I was trying to farm everything. Whereas there's obviously clearly some people on here that either splashed the cash so they could do the gear at the same time, or they've just gone hard on gear. I'm hoping I will catch them up by beating them to legendary characters. DC 1 is super bad, says Shoot the Floop. That's a shame because I'm actually quite a DC fan. Big Batman. Yeah, I grew up a Superman fan, you know, things like that. So I grew up Hulk, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. They were the four when I grew up. As a little one. There's an epic picture of me dressed as Superman when I'm like 3 years old. That will never find its way on the internet, no matter how big I get. You don't know how that game is still up. Swagger needs a sandbox mode pretty bad. Yeah, I'm not sure we're ever going to get it though, because as developers have said, they just don't think the amount of people that will play it is going to be worth the effort that it will take to develop it. Personally, I think we need a raid first. Need another raid, because my god, they're getting so boring. Need a new trilogy raid. That's what I would do anyway. Jump to that one. Not many people have done much here. How close are we to... Oh, we've actually just passed it, so I've only really got to do one. We're not going to hit 60%, not when we've still got a couple of players that just don't seem to turn up and help. Rip Spidey, yeah, I've heard the news. I was talking about it on Twitter to a few people that don't really know the circumstances of the Sony Marvel agreement. A few people were filling me in. But yeah, it sucks to hear. Spidey's one of my favorites. Characters were so cool too. Hopefully they sort the game out then. Have you played the Injustice games? No, I believe I had one. Sure, it was given away for free on the Xbox one time, and I had one of those DC Injustice games, but I never actually bothered playing it. Let's go around to it. It would need a major revamp, essentially just a rebuild then. Evidently, you know, Galaxy Heroes has laid the groundwork for a really stable game. Marvel has come in and shown that you can have these like Xbox, like original Xbox level graphics and everything on a mobile game. So yeah, there's a lot of space in the market. I would love a Mass Effect version of this. Mass Effect is like one of my favorite sci-fi universes in the world, I'd be all over that game. There's lots of games with big universes that could have some of those. I mean, if wrestling games are now branching into these. I'm not sure what this specific type of game is called. I just call them grind games because they take your entire life away. Missed you, mate. You gonna stream any of the Grand Arena battles? I intend to. We've been having some major like PC issues, so I may have to tweak my setup a little bit, but we should be able to stream Grand Arena. I'm hoping to. The Boys Universe greater than DZM. I haven't got around to watching that yet. It's the Amazon show, right? I have Amazon Prime, so but yeah, I've not seen that yet. I saw the trailer, which did look really cool. Jumping some Blitz, I suppose. Rhino's back. I wouldn't mind a few more of his shards. Reward system. Okay, I normally finish up here, but I have lost some time on this one, sadly. Just dive. Did we get any in here? I remember there was one recently where you got nothing unless you finished in like the top few ranks, which was really kind of poop. Right, team number 1. My trashy hand. Yeah, that'll do. Let's do this. At least Holland's going to play. Yeah, I hear he's still contracted, isn't he, to carry on. I hope his public backlash. Let's just get the word right, Damien. That's what I'm hoping as well. There's no point throwing your toys out the pram. Just do what's best for the fan base. It's the fan base that support the films. Disney got greedy and Sony. So did Sony. They clashed and trying to work things out. Just meet somewhere in the middle. Do what you gotta do to make the best content. Nobody wants a million reboots. Hollywood is like addicted to reboots right now, and I hate everything being rebooted. I would love if Sony just developed the rest of Sinister 6. Yeah, I loved the Venom film. I really did enjoy that. I think the best companion was Rex. Rex is my boy. I loved Rex in Mass Effect. Drac in the recent one, Andromeda, he was great as well. Quite a few of the characters in Andromeda were very bland. Cora kind of had a really boring story. I'm trying to remember some of the other characters' names. That's how bland a lot of them were. Drac was great fun. They really developed him quite well, I felt. Yeah, Krogan in general are awesome. Because Grunt was great in... Was it 2 or 3 Grunt was it? 3. He was awesome. Apparently these games are considered time resource management games. We all know they're just pay to win games. That sounds pretty accurate. Sell your soul for progress games. They really take your time. Right, this team is pure trash. Don't judge me on this build. This is just for that 80th thingy-majig. The 80th Blitz milestone. It's the only reason I run this team. No synergy whatsoever, really. He's got 2 more movies contracted. Comics are way more brutal. Finished Boys today. It was amazing. Oh, Boys is a comic series as well. I thought it was just an Amazon standalone thing. It sounds like someone I need to watch. He says, who's your favorite character? In which? In what? I need to know which you're... We've been talking about so many different things here. It's getting very difficult to follow my own chat. Andromeda companions are very bland. Did not connect with them. Seem like, yeah. Some of the characters, like I said, I really got on with Drac. I found him funny. I found his quips amusing. PB was quite well developed, I thought. But other than those two, Jarl was somewhat developed because it wasn't too difficult to develop him because he was basically very distant. You were an alien to him. He didn't really understand you, so spent most of his time just assessing you. So it was quite easy to do him. But Liam, Cora, can't even remember the Turian's name. Vitra? Something like that. Totally bland. I was quite disappointed with the romance options as well, because I'd rather romance Suvi, but she's known to guys, so that wasn't an option. So I had to just settle for Cora. Hey there, Chopper. Didn't get to latest Mass Effect, but the second one, it's a classic. I love them all. I love them all. Andromeda, I think the problem with Andromeda is you get into the game and then like the end goal just suddenly does this. It opens so expansively that you kind of don't know what to do, and it takes the excitement of chasing your next objective away, because there's so many side objectives that you end up kind of forgetting what you're doing. I think that was one of the problems with it. And then, like we've been saying, some character development issues on you know, about half, if not more than half, of the companions wasn't very good. Overall, I really enjoyed the game. I would like to see a sequel, because I feel they've already developed some of the characters. You can flesh out the rest in a sequel. It's very difficult, I imagine, to develop everything in one title. I was really disappointed with a lack of DLC as well. That's one of the things I loved about Mass Effect 2 and 3. There was so much campaign DLC. This game seemed to be kind of trying to push skins and packs of stuff for online, which is not what Mass Effect was about. Start of committed farm plan. You'll be ahead of the curve. That is exactly how this has to be done. Weigh you down. Yeah, I do love Blitz. Definitely one of my favorite modes. Such an easy source for some, you know, time. That is, you know, you've got time to kill. Blitz, and on top of, you get so many decent rewards from it. Like I said, I regularly place in that top 26%, and every now and then I get above it as well. Just need a couple of teams really to get going, and you're sorted. Yeah, Union in. I tell you, the high gear Wolverines, they're not fun. They like one-shot your characters and they just don't die. That's why I love Mysterio. Just heal block. Put up with any of that nonsense. Andromeda pretty much flopped, so they cancelled all the DLC. Yeah, I hear it had a pretty rough release. It's a shame, because obviously EA being an EA game changer, they sent me the game, and I sat down and I played it a while back and thoroughly enjoyed it. Don't think it was anywhere near as good as the first three, but as I feel it got me hooked in the storyline and invested by the end of it. But there was definitely a point in the middle of the game where I kind of zoned out. I didn't really know what I was, you know, there was no like urge to do anything. I actually stopped playing it for about 3 or 4 weeks. I went off and played Assassin's Creed instead. Next team. I like this little comp because my X-Men aren't very strong. So putting heal block on the team actually allows these guys to get things killed quicker without being dragged into long drawn-out battles. Are you ready for Grand Arena today? Yeah, I'll get things set up, and then the plan is I should stream that tomorrow. Thank you, Shoot the Floop. Take care, buddy. The game was so bugged, it felt like it was in 2000. Yeah, I hear it had a lot of bugs. That and which Assassin's Creed Unity apparently had a lot of that too, didn't it? I think one problem is the publishers seem to push the game developers to meet a deadline before the game is ready. It should be the other way around. Games should get finished, then released. But as we saw with Knights of the Republic 2, instead the developers are forced to finish a game before it's ready to go out, and yeah, it ends up causing those problems. It tanks the games. I think people would learn. Yeah, I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan. I'm in the middle of Black Flag at the moment, but I'm just not getting on with the story. I'm just sailing around the ocean, hunting sharks, fighting the Navy. Just kind of dragging the game on forever. I should probably finish it. Yeah, I really like the Ezio game, the first one. I hated Revelations. Really didn't like that one. It was so boring. I just skipped all the side quests. Hulk's down. That's fine. Venom's about to drop. Let's get green. He's got a heal block on him. Speed up his death, otherwise he just keeps healing. My nose is really itching. You might be able to tell by constantly rubbing the down thing. I like the way Assassin's Creed is going. Controls used to be terrible. They're a bit clunky where I am in Black Flag still. You know, I'm in the middle of like climbing up something. I go to jump and my character just leaps off to the left for some reason and bangs into a tree, and then I die and I'm just like, stuff. Don't really like the new RPG things in Assassin's Creed. Black Flag was your favorite, followed by Odyssey. My favorite, probably 2, followed by 3, I think. I really liked the Connor one. I know a lot of people hated it, but I loved the whole homestead thing, and it was so new to Assassin's Creed that it just made it fun for me. It also was what introduced the pirate ship for starters. But Dookie, was it Doki? Literature Club has been anything discussed here. Also, new parkour you can climb. Flat wall. Yeah, see, I'm guessing all this stuff is in the newer games. I haven't quite got to yet. So was it Syndicate, Odyssey, is it Origins, and Unity? I've not played any of those ones yet. I've gone through 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, 3, and now I'm on Black Flag. So. And I've played the little ones as well, you know, China, Russia, and that. I played those too. Xbox used to just give them away. Who was the fishbowl head character? Mysterio, one of the Sinister Six, recently came into the game. He was given away as part of like you did your daily rewards, you met milestones, and you got given a shard or two. I went ham to get him because I remember reading the kit and thinking this is something I can have a lot of fun with theory crafting as soon as I really get going on this game. So yeah, got him unlocked. The Ezio trilogy, you had to at least think a bit about where to park on next. Yeah. I really enjoyed 2 and Brotherhood. I just didn't like the last one. I felt it was very linear. It was like, you know, A to B, and there's a couple of little bits of fluff on the side that meant nothing, and it was just very, a bit like collecting flags in the first game, you know. But I thought by this point of the game's development, there was that really should have been replaced with something more, a bit more meat to it. So yeah, I just didn't like that one. But thankfully 3 brought me back in. What I don't like about Assassin's Creed, however, is like 2 or 3 chapters of the games these days are just a tutorial, and it drags the games out massively. But if you've already played it, those bits are so dull. That was the same in Black Flag. The first 2 chapters were just like a huge tutorial, which just bored me out of my mind. But once I got past that, I really got into it. Rumors the next 8 season of Vikings. I would love that. I'm a huge fan of the Vikings TV show. And I played Crusader Kings 2 as the Vikings. Last one I played was Ezio. Great game, but assassinations weren't really assassinations. Assassin's Creed in space. Oh god. I'm sure they'll run out of ideas eventually. We'll get a futuristic one. Yeah, that was number 3, Cal. That was the one with Connor. I really, really liked that one myself, but apparently nearly everybody hates that one. That's like the universally hated one. That's the Godfather 3, which I also ironically quite liked. Yeah. And the real life story outside the Animus ever since 3, knowing, yeah, I have no interest in that story in Black Flag. I quite enjoyed the conclusion to Desmond's story in the 3rd one, but yeah, I I don't care at all in the fourth one so far. I just get on with the actual pirating, just do that. Go around taking out the forts and stuff. Stealth that squishy character. Get rid of the guy that does the big explosion. Yes, Jedi Fallen Order is a game I am really looking forward to. Obviously, being an EA game changer, I should get an advanced copy. Problem is, will I have managed to build my PC that would be capable of actually making content of it in time? I'm really nervous that I won't be. Especially with a house move coming up in October. Now I've got to find rent for this place, September, and an advanced rent for the next place for October. That's not going to be fun. Yeah, it sucks that it's last season of Vikings. I'm still on the second half of season 5, so no spoilers for me. But yeah, I'm gutted to hear that the next one's the last one for me. Really sad. I 100% agree that nobody cares about the micro story. Yeah, Desmond was a likable character, so I was invested in that, and now it's changed to a different character. It's kind of like, don't care so much. Just give me the, the Animus story. Obviously, Desmond was developed over a fair few games. Syndicate's fun because you can command people in your gang. I tried to follow the story in 4, but it's just reading. Yeah, that's all I've done in it so far. I've gone around, I've hacked a few Animuses and picked up like post-it notes off a wall. That's not fun. With Desmond, you got to actually like infiltrate things, and there was more to it. Fallen Order will most likely be a pretty mediocre game. I hope not. I really hope not. The newest AC single player is pay to win. Oh, really? How so? Have you played Jedi Academy? Oh, that's one of the original games. No, I actually own it, though. I've never actually got around to playing it. I am sorry to say. Punisher just got wrecked. Heal block. Kill off Iron Fist nice and quickly. Yeah, I've not even seen those trailers. I generally avoid anything like that so I can go in blind to movies, although I did that one reaction one, which was actually quite fun. Surprised by how many views it got. I think it's still like top 5 in views within the first like 2 hours, and then it like died off a bit. Yeah, I agree, Vern. I remember the very, very first Assassin's Creed, like, once you discovered the side plot that was going on, that was awesome. And then it's just kind of overkilled then, and then I think Desmond wrapped it up nicely. Start finding those like hidden messages on your walls and stuff. Oh, they made it so it's hard to grind so you can buy experience boosters. Why do they do that in all these games now? Make a good game and people will buy it and you'll profit that way. Yeah, new Clone Wars, Mandalorian, Fallen Order, Episode 9. Yeah, they what's it, the Obi-Wan show, and we've got the Cassian stuff. I'm pretty pumped because obviously after Solo, which they ridiculously put up against an Avengers movie, the franchise took a big hit, and then we suddenly stopped getting those movies every 6 months, which really made me sad because I was really looking forward to regular movies. I need another coffee. I need to stop drinking so much coffee. Glad the system has stabilized, finally. I don't think we've had any lag or anything since. Has it been smooth for everybody else, frame-wise and everything? All I've got to sort out so far is the delay on the webcam. Kill Iron Fist, and then it's over. Hope should go with that one. Easy. And the sequels failed harder than the prequels because Disney didn't really understand what to do with an already established franchise. I don't know what their plan was, to be honest. I really don't. But then even, you know, let's say I had the power to do what I wanted. I'd probably been so overwhelmed I wouldn't know where to start. You gotta be careful about too much fan service. At the same time, you gotta make sure the original fans are happy with it. You gotta hook a new audience. That's a lot of pressure. Boom. Although I would have certainly kept the Old Republic canon. They do the packs because people will buy it. It's because I think there is a market of people out there that are impatient, and there's a market out there of people that are just not very good at games. And as a result, they'll buy an advantage. I've got a friend, actually, who fully admits he's not very good at most games, so he will just buy the best stuff so he can compete with people that are better than him. So it's that market. Got a few more of these, I think. Yeah, I'm excited for that too. I love Ewan McGregor. I'm really happy to hear that they've got him and that something's actually going to happen with that. But it just means I've got to get another streaming service now. I'm going to have to get that Disney Plus. I already have the Amazon Prime one, and I have Netflix, and I have the WWE Network. It's like, oh, how many more services do I need? Got those debuffs. And they call them negative status effects or something in this game. Debuffs. Easier. Packs for clumsy people. They should have a pack in Assassin's Creed for me that stops my assassin falling off everything all the time. It drives me mad when I'm hopping from one thing to another and the character just goes 90 degrees in the other direction. It's like, that's not what I was pressing. And now everybody's seen me, and now I don't get the 100% thing for the mission because I've been seen. Stuff like that just makes me pull my hair out. One of the few games that can make me shout at the screen. What are you doing? It'd probably be quite funny for me to stream it, actually. Oh. Yeah, that's why, Vern. I think they should have just left the old Republic. There's nothing that was going to kind of cross it, and then they've made it confusing, making certain things canon, of which those stories don't make sense without other things. Like Bane is canon, but Bane and most of his existence is based on the holocrons of Revan, who isn't canon. Sense. Smash that. Triple tag teams. Once you've taken out their attackers, it's just whittling them down. Though if you have a really weak team, you're screwed. I was just disappointed didn't come on stage to say hello there. Missed opportunity. Just stream it. That'd be dope if you want to. I would love to stream those games. It's just the case that my system's not strong enough. As you've seen today, we had some serious CPU issues. Trying to keep up. It's a very old PC. But the trouble is I can't upgrade the CPU really without upgrading the motherboard. So yeah, it then becomes expensive when you got to kind of upgrade all the critical components. Oh, insta-kill somebody or keep Punisher alive. I think that's what we'll do, because he'll finish. Oh, wow, he didn't finish him. Are you serious? A couple of them. Yeah, there's quite a few games I want to stream. Quite a few. I was really disappointed with EA's A Way Out. That was such a fun game. Me and my brother Lee did a first part, like pre-recorded video. I was unable to actually stream it with my other brother Dan. We played it, and that would have been really funny. It was such a funny playthrough. We were both just giggling constantly, and unable to do it live. They're leaving things ambiguous, so you can choose. Yeah, I'm sure at some point revenue will get brought into it. Disney is smart. They know what's money. I think they're just deciding how they want to bring him in. Oh, that'd be awesome, Drew. That'd be awesome. I'm still hoping that we get more tie-in with the Rebels show. I mean, the way it ended, we got like the bit where it leaped forward like 20 or so years. Like, come on. Don't do that to me. Don't leave me hanging. I'll just be at the mirror match. That'll be easy with it. 11k power difference. Monitoring the system seems to be doing all right. But yeah, I'm really pumped for the return of Clone Wars. That show is awesome. Hopefully 9 is good, but expectations are low. That's probably the best thing to do. Go in with low expectations like I did the Solo movie. And I ended up loving the movie. Expected to hate it because I'm a Harrison Ford fan. Couldn't picture anybody else playing the role. And came out having really enjoyed the movie. I saw it twice in the cinema and then bought the 3D Blu-ray. This is one slightly tough. Oh yeah, I see. Gear 10, I think that is. No wonder. These really high gear cages could just be a pain. Boom. Anyone excited for Witcher on Netflix? I've actually never played a Witcher game. Feel free to rage now. I've never played one, so I have no idea about any of that. Like I've never seen a single episode of Game of Thrones yet. I intend to, but just not go around to it. How I would love that rank, but I dread to think how much you have to spend to get that rank. I usually run up to 50 and then I stop. And then when it refreshes and I run back in and I get to like milestone 10 or 11. Don't know how smart Disney is. It's like an expensive out or more. Clone Wars is really good. Hoping more Lego sets will come with these episodes. Oh, without a doubt. Lego are another really smart company that they know how to make their money, that's for sure. Unfortunately, Tally doesn't let me buy Lego. This is for children, which hurts me. Lego is just so cool. I always liked it as a kid. Ah, I always need these things. And these. Really, really common pieces that it seems every character that I'm developing needs. And that one. Okay. Whoa, what we got then? Give me something good. I've been getting a lot of this dude. I don't even know his name, but yeah, I've been getting loads of him. One day you will. Yeah, one day. It's on your bucket list after Peaky Blinders. I've heard of that, never seen that either. What I'm watching in a minute, I'm finishing Angel. I've just finished Buffy. I've been watching them with Tally. I've got the last season of Angel to go. I'm in the second half of season 5 of Vikings, which is just all that's left until the final season. I think we're watching NCIS and then Blackish. I find that so funny, that show. They're kind of the shows we're watching. So yeah, I would definitely like to get to, oh, and Daredevil. Definitely like to get to some more stuff. Tally watch is so slow. So slow. They weren't too bad packs. Nice, got miles finally. Right, sweet. Not that I've got any time to develop those resources yet. Finish Mantis off. Gamora's already 5-star, so my plan was to do Mantis and Rhino, my next two for the Sinister Six, and to finish a Guardians team off until I can actually get to Star-Lord. Do you like any of the DW shows? What do you mean? What are they? I assume that doesn't mean Clone Wars, because we already spoke about Clone Wars. Although if it is, yes, I like Clone Wars. Oh, Drax, where are you? Or Pyro. Good stuff. I ain't to run out of things. I hate when this happens. This game used to give me more to do. Where do you guys watch Vikings? Amazon Prime. That's where I watch it. They've got every season on there. Blackish is great. It is so funny, isn't it? It really is good. I grew up watching Fresh Prince. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. Then 2.5 Men with Damon Wayans. That was not 2.5. No. How was Damon Wayans' show called? My Wife and Kids. 2.5 Men. That's bloody Charlie Sheen. Yeah, My Wife and Kids I loved. I finished that. I went through like Big Bang and a few other big comedies. 2.5 Men, like I mentioned. Married with Children. I was starting to run out of comedies, and I saw this one on Amazon Prime, and I was like, I'm gonna have to check this out. And it's proper made me laugh, especially one of the early ones where he was trying to force his African heritage on his kid, and his dad's like, we ain't even from Africa, and he's like throwing sticks and stuff in his kid's face. It was so funny, crying with laughter. I think I'm most looking forward to in the near future. I'm gonna have to look up what that show is. If you like superhero shows, yeah, Daredevil's the one I watched first. But I really like the period shows, like Tudors. I really like that. The Borgias. I'm on Vikings, obviously. Really do like those shows. I was really happy to see Jonathan Rhys-Meyers turn up in Vikings. Obviously, he's the star of Tudors. I'll do Alliance War. That's going to take forever. Is there anything else for me to actually do? No. Oh, I kind of run out of stuff, guys. Namor, that's his name. Namor, I don't know. Whoever he is. Dude with the trident thing. Watched every Fresh Prince episode up there, Clone Wars. Dude, I've watched every Fresh Prince episode about 30 times. I've gone through that show so many times in my life. Love it. I actually used to use Carlton Banks dancing to Tom Jones as my alert for subs and followers and stuff on Twitch. I had to take it off here because it would get caught in the copyright thing because of Tom Jones's music. I'm looking forward to the Mandalorian only. Bit of Witcher. My gut says it'll be meh. It'd be a shame if it's not good, because I'll check that game out and then I'll end up getting into it, no doubt, and want a good series. Hey there, Crashcore. You're from Poland. How you doing, man? Are you going hardcore on Marvel Strike Force? I'm trying to get there. It takes a while in this game to really get anywhere, but you see, I've got one solid team built, my Kree getting there, my Shield are getting there. I think once I got a few of the legendary characters, I'll be able to compete a lot more. Rocking the Poland Cup as well. My fiance from there, if you're unaware. Yeah, it looks like I've run out of things to do. I've used all my energy on raids. I've got exhausted on Blitz. That's going to be about it for today, guys, unfortunately. I will be back with Grand Arena, obviously, on Star Wars. It should be tomorrow. I'll kick some butt on that one. And yeah, keep an eye out for more videos. I should hopefully get a video out today. Hoping to. CW shows are all those DC shows they make. Oh, right. I've seen Gotham. That was quite good. I enjoyed that, but I haven't seen any of the other ones. Yeah, a Mass Effect show. Another Mass Effect game. A Mass Effect game like this. Please give me more Mass Effect. I've read the books even. Love Mass Effect. Really, really love it. Pretty much same level as you on Marvel. Oh, nice. Are you a long-time player? I've only been doing it like 3 months or something. I'm getting there. What are these offers anyway? What are these offers that I cannot afford? No, that's the wrong thing, Damien. Oh, that was the offer section. Bunch of gear, bunch of... Oh, that's it. They kind of poo. These are amazing offers. One of my focuses on Marvel at the moment is equalizing my various teams' uniform power levels and bumping them above 20k so they're usable in Alliance War. That's a fairly smart thing to do. As you can see, I tend to take all my teams to the same kind of point, get back to like level 60, try and bring them up to gear 7 and so on. And then keep characters get developed up to 8 and 9 first, and bring it on from there. My X-Men are starting to get a little bit of shine, as are my Guardians. Groot's just got 5 more to go. Rocket's got 10 more to go. Bringing them up bit by bit. Bit by bit. So be sure to like, guys, subscribe. I'll iron out any problems that we've had in this stream, new setup and all that. And I'll be back hopefully tomorrow with Galaxy Heroes as long as I get all these problems ironed out. So until next time, guys, we out of here.